Time again. Puzzle is up to $1,650 this week. So I'm going to fill this out. I got a couple of them here I can do. Let me pull up dictionary.com here just a moment. I'll have that if I need it. Clear up just a little bit of room here on my desk. Time again. Okay. I really need a good setup to set this on. No, that's not going to work. Maybe this one. It might work. Okay. Maybe this will work here. So our first blank action is usually vital if it's a state of emergency. So, where's my pen at? Our choices look like going to be rigorous or vigorous. Rigorous action is usually vital if it's a state of emergency, or vigorous action is usually vital if it's a state of emergency. So let's type in rigorous and vigorous here into the dictionary.com. Spell that. Yes, I'm not rigorous. So rigorous, characterized by rigor, rigidly, severe, or harsh as people, rules, or discipline. Severely accurate or exact or accurate. Uncomfortably severe or harsh. Extreme, inclement. And let's see here, vigorous. Vigorous means full of or characterized by vigor, a vigorous effort, strong, active, robust, energetic, forceful, powerful in action or effect, growing well as a plant. If this was full, it'd be okay. Got something I can drop down in this cup to weigh it down, I think. That should do it. That looks like it'll work. See what this notification on my phone was. Email. Apparently we've got comments here, probably. So rigorous action is usually vital if it's a state of emergency, or vigorous action. Let's go back to rigorous real quick. In fact, I'll screen share that. So vigorous, full of, or characterized by vigor, strong, active, robust, energetic, forceful, powerful in action or effect. Or we go back to rigorous, characterized by rigor, rigid, severe, harsh, severely exact or accurate, uncomfortably severe or harsh, extremely inclement. I think that's going to be more vigorous than rigorous, I believe. So where's my pen here? We'll put a V right there. Now our second clue, 4 across, trendy. And that's going to be HI, well, that's going to be hip. The other word from the list would have been hit, but that obviously isn't going to be meaning trendy. Number 6 across, sports columnist claims that the reason local tennis champion didn't rise to national status was due to one bad, and D-E-F-E, probably defeat or defect, yes, defeat or defect. Well, I mean, a defeat, don't need dictionary.com for this. A defect is isn't it, say, like an imperfection or something that would be probably something that wasn't quite right in this game. A defeat would be a loss. Sports columnist claims that the reason local tennis champion didn't rise to national status was due to one bad defeat or one bad defect. Certainly hope I'm showing up here. This isn't showing. Oh yeah, it does say like an imperfection or something that. Okay, yeah, that seems to be going okay. I'm going to say defeat. Next is 7 across. You see it's going to be L blank ST. Our choices are going to be lost or last in the word list. So being blank can lead to a sense of insecurity. Being lost or being last. Those are two good options there. Lost or last. I am going to say, hey, Golden Finger Picker, welcome to the show here. I'll say last on this one. Does it say good king set under it? That's the one. Yeah. Okay, 8 is H blank T, so it's going to be hot or hit. A blank can provide a bit of shade on a hot day. Oh, hut is also an option here. And I've got somebody pulling up to my shop here, so I'm gonna have to take a moment, and I'll be just 1 second, everybody. Okay, I'm back. Nothing like starting a live show to bring business into the shop, I guess. Had a few people come in, had to take care of some stuff. So we said hut on 8 across. Now 11 across, our space here is blank, OLD. Looks like the options are going to be cold, and told. The clue is 11 across. New mother expresses hope that her children will always come in when they are cold or told. New mother expresses hope that her children will always come in when they are told or cold. Told or cold? I'm going to say told. Well, cold makes sense too. But I've got multiple copies of the puzzle here. I can fill it out a couple of different ways. And the next one, 12 across. And we'll see 12 across is RUS blank. Our choices are rush or ruse. 12 across. Blank won't put an experienced player off his game. A rush or ruse? Ruse.
Oh my God, these damn things are full of roaches. These damn things are full of roaches.
Just one thing after another here. I'm going to say rush on this one. Next is
Smell like roach.
now 15 across. W blank Y. The only word from the list is Y. That fits there. A type of question, Y. So that's easy enough. We move on to 16. 16 across. L I blank E. It crew member decides to quit his job on board cruise ship because he is fed up with the, and our choice is life or line. Crew member decides to quit his job on board cruise ship because he is fed up with, he could be fed up with the life of, working on cruise ship, or maybe with the cruise line itself. Only have one viewer. Of course, if anybody has suggestions on this, I'm more than willing to take your suggestions in the chat there. I'm going to say life on this one. Number 17 across. Blank ND, a conjunction, that would be and. It's another one where there was only one option available. Number 19, S blank EP. Our choices are step. Staircase unit is the clue, so that would be a step. Sometimes, there's only one option for something. There's only probably 5 or 6 that are really difficult in the entire puzzle. Maybe 8 or 10. But some of them are just could only be one thing. 20 across. Got 2 blanks here right now. Blank blank ST.
Come back and shop several days. I'll go in and send a block bill.
Now, to do this, what we're going to do is we're going to look at 18 down. And the clue on 18 down is to expire. Well, DI, that's got to be die. So that makes our clue for 20 across, our word for 20 across, blank EST. Guess I can move this over just a bit. Blank EST. Certain creatures learn at a very young age where to safely blank. Well, our options here are nest and rest. Certain creatures learn at a very young age where to safely nest or safely rest. Safely rest or safely nest. At a very young age, they would not need to learn where to nest. So I'm going to say, at least that would be my logic, at a very young age, they would not yet need to know where to nest. So I'm going to say rest on that. Now we'll go to the down clues. 2 down is going to be GH blank STLY. Our options are going to be, I would guess, yep, ghastly or ghostly. Number 2 down, the clue, makeup artist must make actress face pale so as to look ghastly for movie scene in which character suffers a terrible shock, or ghostly. Makeup artist must make actress face pale so as to look ghastly for movie scene in which character suffers terrible shock. All right, excellent. ClosedDictionary.com. Let's go back to that real quick. And we'll put ghastly in first. And we'll screen share that. Shocking, frightful, or dreadful, horrible. Resembling a ghost, especially in being very pale. Terrible. Okay. So let's change that now to an O, and we'll see what ghostly means. Of characteristic or resembling a ghost, phantasmal, spectral, really spiritual. But I go back to this resembling a ghost, especially in being very pale. Makeup artist must make actor's face pale so as to look I think ghastly is our answer on that one. And I'll probably keep that answer across all my puzzles. Now, 3 down. Let's turn off the screen share there. Other thing I want to do here is to make it. There we go. So for 3 down, we have S blank ED. Our choices are going to be seed or shed. Number 3 down, the clue, usually a family farm is where you can count on blank being well valued. So a family farm is where you can count on shed being well valued, or where you can count on seed being well valued. And it does say usually. Usually a family farm is where you can count on. I would I'm thinking they're always going to value seed, but a shed with that being said to be usually, it could be that there might be an old shed that they don't value so much on the property. Maybe they don't use it anymore, something like that. But the seed is always going to be valuable. Number 4 down, our choices, we've got H blank T. So the choices are going to be hat, hit, or hot. Listening to a blank number on the radio, you may find yourself tapping your hands or feet in time to the music. Okay, I think we can rule out hat. So it's going to be either hit or a hot number. Let's say hot on that. It doesn't quite sound right to me on that. 5 down. Still just one viewer. Oh, well, it's middle of the day. That's fine. It's going to be the P from the word hip earlier. P blank RT. Our choices will be port or part. The clue, a person may tackle a fine part with great pleasure or a fine port with great pleasure. Let's go back to dictionary.com. Have a little inception going on there. And we'll put in the word part. Portion of a division of a whole that is separate or distinct, an essential integral attribute or quality, a section or division of a literary work, a portion, member, or organ of an animal body, any of a number of equal quantities that compose a whole in which the part is divided. Also thinking of what part is in like a part in a play, like an acting role. Let's see what port is. I'm thinking port just in a place, with docking for ship, yes, place on the coast, or port of entry, or harbor. That doesn't. A person may tackle a fine port with a great pleasure. Of course, there's also a class of sweet wines from Portugal. And that's another option. Maybe they're tackling the port as a type of wine. Having a little more inception there. Turn off screen sharing. I'm really leaning towards part myself on this. And I think that's what I'm going to fill it in as. Okay, 9 down now. We have TRU blank K. Our choices are truck or trunk. So, father considers moving after a series of break-ins, the latest being when somebody was seen driving off with valuable family truck or trunk. Don't really need the dictionary into there. I mean, we all know what a trunk or truck would be. or trunk. Father considers moving after a series of break-ins, the latest being when somebody was seen driving off with valuable family truck or trunk. Phone's ringing. Phone's ringing. I guess a trunk, but I'll probably fill truck in on another one. Now for 10 down, blank UCH, our choices will be much, or such. Insurance agent patiently inquires of hesitant client if she'd like her latest policy blank as she had before. Insurance agent patiently inquires of hesitant client if blank, no, excuse me. Insurance agent patiently inquires of hesitant client if she'd like her latest policy much as she had before or such as she had before. Talking about what kind of coverages and payments as such with a new policy as the old policy. So it would be such as before or much as before. Such. Personally, I'm thinking such on this. We've got a new viewer. I'd like to welcome. We've got 2 viewers now. Oh, actually 3. Welcome you all to the comments. And for those just joining, I am working on the Prize Week puzzle from my local newspaper this week. Prize this week is up to $1,650. It's a lot of picking money for me if I could win this. Yeah, I said such on 10 down. 13, faced with threat of losing business due to sudden rise in foreign car sales, American manufacturer considers changes to, and what we've got here is PLAN blank. So our choices are going to be plans or plant. Faced with losing business to sudden rise in foreign car sales, American manufacturer considers changes to plans or plant. I think the first thing you would have to do is change your plans in response to the competition. Changing the plant would be part of your plans, but the plans would have to change first. Number 14 down, blank EAL. Our choices, I believe I saw the word meal in here. We've got deal or meal. It's great that we have holidays like Thanksgiving because they're a perfect opportunity to eat a good blank, says Cousin. To eat a good meal or to eat a good deal. So to eat the meal to be good, or a good deal is in a large amount of food. It's great that we have holidays like Thanksgiving because they're a perfect opportunity to eat a good meal or a good deal. I'm going to say, hopefully this guy gets a good meal a lot more than just at holidays. I'm going to say a good deal. And I may change it on some other ones, but for this puzzle, it's going to be deal. 15. 15 down, W-A blank T. Our choices are going to be want or wait. And this is actually our last one because we already did 18 as part of doing the 20 across there. So teacher predicts that his best student won't blank for opportunities, being both highly intelligent and ambitious. So the teacher predicts his best student won't wait for opportunities or that he won't want for opportunities. Being that the student is highly intelligent and ambitious, probably would, when I'm thinking about this, probably wouldn't just jump right into something. He'd wait for the right opportunity, but he wouldn't want for the opportunities due to his intelligence and ambition. The opportunities will certainly present themselves. So I'm going to say want, and I think I'm going to leave it that way on all my puzzles. So let's go through here. Got 2 more puzzles here I need to fill in just real quickly, see which ones I want to change and which ones I don't. Some of these are going to be obvious. I'm going to leave that as shed. I'm going to leave hot the same on all 3 puzzles. Hip is going to be the same on all 3. Let me say part on this one, port on that one. Defect, defeat. I'm going to say cold. Hut was the only possible one on that. This one has to be step. This one has to be die. This has to be and. Same. Yeah, being lost could also maybe. He's lost on one of those. We're going to say ghastly on all of them. I'll try rigorous on one just in case. You just never know though when you. Say ruse on one. That has to be blind. We'll say wait on one, want on the other. I'll say plans on all of them. Much there, such there, just in case. And this one. Yeah, I'm gonna say rest. So that's all filled out. Thanks for watching, everybody, and tune in Friday on Cool Toad's channel, Friday night, 7 o'clock Central on Cool Toad's channel, and I'll let you know if I won. I probably didn't, but we'll see.